Chapter 6198. As soon as he said this, Jacob realized that his call to refund the money just now was a slap in the face. And he quickly smoothed things over. Of course, I don't have enough financial support to donate 300,000 in one go. But you heard the call I made just now. I am willing to donate 30,000 yuan. This is not a small amount. Yes, Peter laughed sarcastically and said, "It's not bad to donate 30,000 yuan. After all, love cannot be measured only by the amount of donations." After that, he added, "But I really can't help you with the matter you just mentioned. To be honest, I'm new here. What I don't want is to get into trouble. And I don't want to go through muddy waters, so I asked Mr. Wilson to find other ways." Jacob was still unwilling to give up, and said quickly, "Boss Jew, if you don't want to post on Moments, that's fine. I'll look back. Find our president, you can explain this matter clearly to our president face to face. There is no such thing as fraud. As long as our president has your words, he will be able to convince everyone when he returns to the Painting and Calligraphy Association." Liang Yun shook his head. "I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson. I can't do this kind of thing. You'd better hire someone else." With that said, he didn't want to continue spending time with Jacob. So he opened the store door directly and said to him, "Mr. Wilson, are you leaving? If you don't leave, I will leave first. Please help me when you leave, lock the door from the outside." Jacob knew that he was issuing an eviction order, so he could only walk out and say helplessly, "Okay, Boss Jew, think about it carefully. I'll come back to you tomorrow if it doesn't work. It's okay to have some money. You wait for me to get the 300,000 back. I'll give you 100,000. Don't think it's too little. If you get more than 100,000, you can make 100,000. Who can't live with money, don't you think?" Liang Yun smiled noncommittally and said, "Mr. Wilson, let's get the 300,000 back first." Jacob nodded. "Okay. I'll do it early tomorrow morning." "Oh no, I'll do it now. Go find a lawyer for consultation." Liang Yun said with a smile, "Then I won't give it away." Jacob waved his hand. "You stay here, I'll leave first." After that, he turned around impatiently and left the antique street. He wants to plan to consult with a law firm. When Liang Yun saw him leaving, he returned to the store. In fact, he had no intention of leaving. He just said he wanted to leave because he didn't want to get entangled with Jacob. However, in order to avoid trouble, he still hung a closure sign outside the door and locked the door from the inside. At this time, a man suddenly walked out of the door and asked through the glass door, "Boss, can I show you something else?" Peter didn't even look back. He was about to refuse when he suddenly realized that the person speaking was Charlie. So, he quickly turned around and saw Charlie standing outside the store door. A smile appeared on his face. He took 2 quick steps to open the door and asked with a smile, "Mr. Wade, it's been a long time since we last met." Charlie knows that Peter is continuing his own personality. According to his current identity setting, he naturally knows him. But since he was expelled from Antique Shop, he has no contact with him anymore. So, Charlie also smiled and said, "Boss Jew, long time no see, you are your own boss now." Peter said very humbly, "It's a small business. It's not worth mentioning. I wonder why Mr. Wade is here?" Charlie took it casually. He took out an amulet made of clams and said, "I got something by chance, and I would like to ask you to take a look at it." Peter nodded, made a gesture of invitation, and said, "Mr. Wade, please come in." Charlie stepping into the store, Liang Yun closed the door again, and then said to Charlie with a smile, "Master Wade, does he know that you are coming to my place?" Charlie said with a smile, "He doesn't know that I am here." Waited for him to leave the tea house opposite before coming down. After that, he asked Liang Yun, "Uncle Jew, what did my father-in-law say when he came to you?" Liang Yun said with a smile, "First, he said that he donated all the money and asked me not to call the police. I told him that I didn't plan to call the police. So he quickly called the charity again and wanted them to return the money. The other party said that he needed to go through legal channels. So he planned to find a lawyer and wanted me to help him before leaving. I didn't agree to refute Irvin's statement, but I didn't completely block the possibility. Charlie shook his head and smiled. It seems that things are easy to change and nature is hard to change. I thought he could truly realize his mistakes. I didn't expect that the only thing on his mind was the seat. After saying that, Charlie said again, "Uncle Ju, you don't have to talk to him anymore. And don't leave him any room in this matter. He must be able to donate it. It's up to him to get his money back. But as for his reputation, let it stink if it stinks. Charlie has never been a person who protects his shortcomings. His father-in-law's series of coquettish actions this time are really bad for his character. And he has no regrets. Naturally, Charlie can't help him secretly again. Therefore, he left this matter to his father-in-law, who had decided to let it go. However, Peter spoke kindly for Jacob at this time and said, "Master Wade, in fact, it is understandable to a certain extent that Mr. Wilson did this. When he broke the vase, it was actually because of my plot. I let him do it. I beat him to make the acting more realistic. It's natural for him to hold grudges.